Dear Movie World viewers, greetings to everyone from a new video. Today we will talk to you about the movie Spider-Man 1, one of the legends of superhero movies. Let's move on to the video without wasting too much time. Friends, the first thing I have to say about the movie is that those who watch the movie again after years may not think that the movie is actually that good. It is very normal. After all, we are talking about a movie that was released in 2002. In fact, when you think about it, it is one of the rare movies that has many firsts for a superhero movie released in those years. It was the first superhero movie with a mega budget of $139 million, and I share this information with you because it was an incredible risk for a studio at that time. If you think about it, there had only been one or two superhero movies up until then, and they were Superman and Batman movies. One of the biggest pluses of the movie is that it tells the original story of Spider-Man in just 20 minutes and even includes the story of the Green Goblin in those 20 minutes. When you look at 20 minutes into the movie, you can see that Spider-Man has been bitten by the bug and is starting to discover his powers, while the Green Goblin has already started to turn into a bad guy. In 20 minutes, we learn not only about Spider-Man's powers, but also about his relationship with his schoolmates, the girl he's in love with, his best friend, and even his ostracization at school. Unlike nowadays, it's good to cut that fast because the movie can focus on the superhero stuff the rest of the time. I think one of the biggest mistakes today is that they can't tell original stories fast. Another success of the movie is that it shows the characters' powers to the audience well. For example, this trace scene managed to tell us about Spider-Man's reflexes and agility in one go. Not only this scene, but also this fight scene, where the spider's senses are shown, summarize the basic characteristics of Spider-Man in a simple way. Let's talk about the phrase "with great power comes great responsibility," which is an important part of popular culture. The movie was so successful in this regard that even 20 years later, they hesitated to include this line again in the Spider-Man series with Tom Holland. Not only the line, but they did a great job of conveying to people why Peter blames himself. Imagine you have a chance to stop a thief, but you don't do it because you're mad at someone else, and then that thief comes and kills your uncle. It's a perfect situation for the character to blame himself, and it's even more important to convey that to the audience, but the acting in the movie managed to overcome that. In the scene where the Green Goblin is holding a bus full of children in one hand and Mary Jane in the other, they want to force Spider-Man to make a choice, but that's not the most important part of this scene. The most important part is what a visionary can reveal when they watch this scene. One of my favorite scenes in the movie was the part where we hear Spider-Man through the eyes of New Yorkers. They did a great job of describing the character's effect on normal people living on the street, and the people in these scenes were not actors, they were New Yorkers who were actually working in those jobs.
His hands ropes come out, and he climbs up the ropes like a spider web.
Some kind of freaky Lou or something. Wackadoo.
He stinks, and I don't like him.
Great hands. Sounds hot.
He has those tights and that tight little dress.
Peter Parker is not as appreciated and loved as he was when he was Spider-Man, but that's what makes this adventure special. Peter continues to do the right things for people and for himself. In the end, it doesn't matter whether people appreciate you or not. I really like the villain part of the movie, especially his fights with Spider-Man are very impressive. Since the visual effects in the movie are not very advanced, they really tried to shoot everything, and this made the movie better. But is there a bad side to the movie? Of course there is. The tempo drops a bit after the first half of the movie, and it would have been better if the Green Goblin's costume was not made of plastic, but these did not change my view of the movie. The movie is among the first of the superhero movies, so it deserves to be among the legends. Finally, Tobey Maguire played the role of Spider-Man very well in this movie, reflecting the purity and troubles of the character to the audience very clearly. Friends, my score for the movie was 9 out of 10. Thank you all very much for watching the video. You can write your thoughts about the movie in the comments and subscribe to my channel. See you in other videos. Take care.
Whatever life holds in store for me, I will never forget these words. With great power comes great responsibility. This is my gift, my curse. Who am I? I'm Spider-Man.